Okay, let me cover some real quick things. First, there was a question that said, is there any rush to mint? There's no rush. Look, as a general rule, I don't even have to read the whole question. There's no rush. There's no rush. You should never rush to do anything at all in the crypto space. I don't care what I tell you. Don't get caught up in any of my enthusiasm or anyone else's. There is never a rush. The only rush is rush to do good, solid research. Do your fundamentals. Make sure you understand the tools. If any of these processes don't make sense, go back and watch Brandon's tech tip videos of the different. There's tons of them now, so that you can learn the basic tools. What did we talk about yesterday in the office hours? Just be brilliant at the basics. If you do not do that, you will lose lots. So don't shoot yourself in the foot. Okay, the way the NFT works, we're going to do, I guess I kind of got to ask this out loud. Brandon, is there a way to look at when and kind of put a group, like for instance, these people got the NFT up to this point, therefore they get month one revenue share. Is there a way to do that?
Here's what I wanted to do is, so it'll be numbers 1 through, and one of your nodes. And I told you guys this yesterday when I did my tech tip video, but each one of your nodes is actually numbered. So we'll do numbers 1 through X have gotten their revenue share for, the first drop or whatever. So as long as you mint by X amount by that date. And here's the thing, the first batch is going to be a little bit bigger because we're working on the DApp and we don't want to not have the DApp ready and then cut off people that try to mint from the DApp. It's going to be almost impossible for us. So as soon as we have the DApp ready, that's basically going to be the cutoff date for the first one. And then thereafter, it's going to be some different cutoff dates. So we'll probably create a section where we're going to show you that number. But like Nick said, there's never a rush to do anything. I get tons of people, do I need to hurry mint? No, there's 10,000 NFT. We made this almost so everybody could participate without a rush. If they don't all mint out, they don't all mint out, right? And they get their revenue share. And people were asking, do we need to mint more than one and increases our revenue share? Nick went over that a couple days ago, so go watch those videos, or we can go over it again to explain that really well. But what is going to happen? This NFT is just the start. What we've told you right now is just the start of what this NFT is going to do. Only because now that we have an NFT in people's wallets, and I mentioned this in the tech tip video, now you're going to be able to, yes, one, get part of the revenue share of nodemarket.io, but number two, this gives us a solidified token on the blockchain that we can now gate and use to integrate more things, either let you into certain things or exclude you from certain things if you don't have it.
We don't exclude people.
Right. But what I'm saying is this is basically now a ticket that's permanently on the blockchain to allow access to anything. So if you connect to anything with your wallet and it has this token in there with this contract that cannot be duplicated because it's on the blockchain and on a smart contract, it will allow you access to whatever we do in the future, which is going to be super cool.
Here's when the NFTs are available until. The NFTs are available until either all 10,000 are sold out or an investor came in on the equity side. If an investor comes in on the equity side, at that point, we would shut it down. Because an equity investor would then be an equity owner in the exchange. So I'll give you a way that might occur. If somewhere down the line, we do a deal with a company, let's say an AI company or a company that has already an exchange, like Singularity DAO. Not that exists, but let's say there was a company called Singularity DAO and we did some deal with them. If they became an owner, the whatever rights we've bestowed to the people that have the NFTs up until that point, great. But at that point, if we bring on equity investors that own shares of this node market, then they now have a say. And if they say no more NFTs, then it's locked at what it is. That's the group. So there is absolutely no rush at all, period, full stop. They're either on sale until they're gone or until an equity investor steps in and puts the kibosh on this. There's a reason why no other exchange sells their revenue stream, because this is usually what people do to flip their exchange to somebody bigger to sell it. It's just that part of the whole thing is this is for digital private clients and digital investors to participate. Also, don't expect anything the first month or two because we're ramping up. We're just now, if you go into the exchange, look at the listings. Now, yesterday was pretty good. 30, 40, 50K worth of listings sold. It's starting to ramp up. But until people start, like, instead of watching it, when people want to buy or sell, they need to go and list or they need to go make purchases. And as more people enter more offers, that's gonna flourish. Also, when we build out the second part of this, which is the offers to sell stablecoin in terms of these AI tokens, so that we can create what we're calling our ordered book, which also doesn't exist at all, period, anywhere. Because exchanges like to sit in the middle of market make and do all the little bullshit. So we're doing everything we can to give you the same functionality as a regular traditional centralized exchange, but without the centralized third party, that intermediary. We need to remove, that's the whole point of decentralization, is removing intermediaries. So what we've done is we've created a marketplace that as it grows can remove all intermediaries. I think that's the future of how markets will work. I don't think you'll rely on centralized exchanges. I think there'll just be an onboarding experience for now for people to get fiat currency into the crypto space. But once you're there, I don't know why anybody, how many centralized exchanges, Brandon, how many blew up this year? Between this year and last year?
Oh, like
5 or
9?
6? Well, but like big
the little
giant
ones.
ones.
Yeah,
Over
big giant
$100
ones.
billion, over $100 billion dollars lost or locked up.
And the problem is because those guys are here. This is what Node Market can't do. Those guys were double dipping on the money that they were holding in customer funds. So they were taking those customer funds, they were letting them trade, but they were also trading with those customers. They were double dipping. And this is what Node Market can't do because it's wallet to wallet, and that solves everything. So there's no chance of double dipping. The exchange can't do anything. Nick and I can't do anything.
And yes, Joseph, that is also another part of Node Market, the exchange that's coming, is the secondary node license sales portal. This right here. Brandon, you want to kind of explain that?
Yeah, so this was the primary reason for Node Market, is to be able to sell your licenses. If you got him married to tokens, if you gained reputation, you'll be able to sell the ones you don't need eventually, or sell the ones that you have extra. The reason that we haven't been able to build that first is because we're still waiting on audits from Hypercycle, which is perfectly fine. So in the meantime, we did what the other purpose of this site is to get our OTC exchange going. So there's basically two sides to this whole nodemarket.io, which is even more powerful than I don't think even anybody's grasped really yet. But the exchange part, which is going to be OTC, and right now it's just the Singularity DAO assets listed. And then the second part is the node part, the node license part. And this part is the one where people will be able to come sell their node licenses down the line if they don't want them anymore. These are the little businesses that Tufi always talks about. These are the businesses that you probably won't need anymore.
Okay, let's be clear about something really quick.
Yeah.
The node licenses is not the hypercycle node license that you get to participate in computation with hypercycle is not the node marketplace license. This NFT. This NFT is for a revenue share in everything that the exchange does. All of the revenue, whatever the net revenue is, like you have a business, and once you paid out your employees, which by the way, Brandon and I don't take a salary or anything like that. We do from the show, but we don't take a salary from this. We just built this, we finance it ourselves, yada, yada. The revenue, the net revenue that comes in goes for this node market. Every piece, stream, whatever. We end up selling blood plasma and crack out the back end. If it comes out of node market, that revenue is split in two ways. One way is 20 to 30% based on the amount of NFT sold goes back to the token holders. The other 70 to 80% goes to DEXs to purchase tokens, which we vote on. We will select which tokens to get, the token holders, and we will go purchase them, and then we'll relist them at a slightly higher price on Node Market. It helps build out Node Market. It helps deplete the DEXs, and it supports the price for everyone that's staring at their portfolio all day long. Now, the node licenses for hypercycle allows you to marry 1,024 tokens to your hypercycle node licenses, each one, to participate in computation. And we're going to talk about, we're actually going to talk about that in a second. I took the new Medium article. Brandon, did you see it? So there's a Medium article that they released on the 1155 token and kind of bringing everyone up to speed. I put it in GPT-4, had it do a summary. I'm going to go through that summary. Hopefully it's a little easier for people to grasp. Okay, anyway, Brandon, go with what you were going to, I know you had something to say.
No, you said it really well. There's two different things here. There's the node licenses, which we've been buying for almost a couple months now, right? This is an NFT. It's just totally different. This is an NFT that takes part in the revenue share of nodemarket.io. So totally two different things. Just because you bought one doesn't mean you need to buy the other, but it's an opportunity. We don't do just it's USDC, USDT. We pay in whatever currency. And so the fees are actually generated in the currency that's paid. So whatever that comes out, but all the rewards for nodemarket.io, I will convert those into one currency and they'll be paid in USDC. So when you guys go claim your rewards, that's USDC. It's going to come out of there.
Which you could then push over to Coinbase and get 5% on them. But you could get money on your money.
Oh, this is a good question, Nick.
Yeah, that just goes into a fund that we have at Node Market to support Node Market. I mean, at some point, we can't do it for free. We've poured, well, it doesn't matter how much, but all out of our pocket. So until we have an equity investor or somebody else come in, someone's got to keep the dang lights on. This is how we keep the dang lights on.
One, oh yeah. So the market, yeah, they're available right now, Bram. I released a tech tip video. I'm going to do a walkthrough. Should we do a walkthrough real quick on how to mint?
Yep. Can you mint one?
Yeah, I'm going to mint one right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to mint it. We're going to do a full walkthrough right now because this is going to be the easiest way to demonstrate how to do this. So we released this to digital private clients yesterday and digital investors yesterday. So they had a little bit of a thing, but anybody can essentially go support the market and get a part of the revenue share and get this now. But let's go ahead and let's do a walkthrough of this bad boy. Let me take this back off so you can see the whole screen. But if I were to mint, now a wallet connect, something you guys done a million times, so I don't think I'm going to walk through that, but my wallet's already connected. I have to make sure to have my USDC, so I have $1,000 in there, so we're good to go there. So when I go to mint one of these things, all you do is you go to Node Market, and then you go to the mint section right here, and then we're going to go mint our NFT. Now let me show you my OpenSea first. Right now I have 3 of these NFTs in here that I was using for tech tip videos, 303, 304, 307. Anyway, so let's go mint the NFT. It's super easy. You can change the quantity here if you want to mint more than one. I just want to mint one right now. So I hit mint. Whoops. Oh, I forgot. I connected a different wallet. My bad. I was testing something else here. Hold on a second. Let's go back to, I have to connect. Sorry, I have to hide this because I have to connect a different wallet. See what happens when you have the wrong wallet connected.
Well, this is what people go through in real time, so it's like part of it.
Right. Okay, whoops, sorry. Oh dear, now I just rejected a transaction in the wrong wallet. Guys, I know you guys don't have a ton of wallets, so this isn't usually a problem for a lot of you guys. Let me move that back over.
I would say realistically, most people have a couple wallets. Like I
would say so.
I have 3 bundles in 3 browsers of 5 wallets each.
Okay, so when I hit mint NFT, the first thing that's going to pop up is you're going to need to set your spending cap for USDC. You can max that out. So if you want to, you say you're going to mint one NFT, it'll just approve $1,000 to be spent in your wallet. This is a safety thing. It's so that you know the contract can't ever pull more than $1,000 out. You can max that out and set it to whatever you want, up to infinity if you want. So you never have to do that again. I'm just going to hit next. And right now, gas is actually kind of high. I think I've seen this as low as like 40 cents, but let's go ahead and approve that transaction. And while that does that, what that is doing is that's approving the contract to be able to pull the $1,000 out when you go mint the NFT. This is very common. This happens on Uniswap. This happens on Opens. This happens everywhere where you try to buy things. So now it's going to initiate the mint. It's going to pull up your MetaMask wallet. This is going to be the $2.91 to mint this NFT. We're just going to hit confirm. And as soon as that happens, it'll say mint transaction pending. You see the number here, 368 out of 1,000. So that means when I get my mint done, it'll be mint number 369 here. And so as you can see, the minting is successful. That number changed to 369. So I did mint number 369, and then you can refresh that obviously and see that stuff in there. You can see this is actually me who minted this 0 minutes ago, which is kind of cool. And then I can go back over to my OpenSea and refresh that. And then I can see that new NFT in my wallet, number 369. Now, in the video, the tech tip video, I also showed you how to import and add this to your MetaMask wallet. You go in the NFT section. Mine already imports now automatically because I did it one time. So now it imports all of them. It knows that it's safe. But if you were to do it your first time and if it doesn't import automatically, you can go import NFT. You can add this contract address right here. So all I'm going to do is click on that contract address. This is the contract for the NFT actually. So I can go copy that address. Then I go back to NodeMarket or back to my wallet. And then I go import NFT. I could paste that address right here. And then I would go 369 because that's the NFT that I minted. And then I import that, but it's already imported. So I'm not going to do it, mess anything up. But that's how you see your NFT in your MetaMask wallet. You can see your NFT in your OpenSea page. It shows up really nicely now, thanks to some things.
It's always a headache. It's always a headache with third parties because sometimes,
guys, oh my gosh.
Anyway, I don't know if people realize what goes on in the background of these projects. When someone says just do this or just do that, just do ... is always a month and 100K. Every time you say just do, it's a month and $100,000. So I want you guys to think about that. So Howard, when you say, can you just make it not spin? We can for a month and $100,000 to make it not spin. Short of that,
we wanted this to spin because it's cooler. Because look at this. Go look at this. If you go to OpenSea, right, you go to every other NFT collection out there, right? Let's just click on any of them. I'm so bored right now. It's just a picture.
It's pixelated bullshit. Anyway, let's get on with the action of the day. So we're not going to do markets public facing. Yeah. I have a little bit of AI news. Brandon, did we pretty much hit that, or can we cover some AI news?
We're good. Let's rock and roll.
Let's do some AI news because there's some kind of cool stuff. Apparently Baidu is saying we're just as good as GPT-4. Huh. I say contraire, but I don't speak Mandarin. So we'll see. All right, so here's the deal. Baidu now claims, you ready for this, Brandon? Because we might now have to have Ernie, Claude, and GPT-4.
Oh no, not Ernie.
And I like how Baidu put, so the Chinese tech giant Baidu revealed their latest model, Ernie 4. Ernie doesn't sound, man, you go through all of mainland China, there's not one dude named Ernie.
That really stands out though. Then
Ernest, maybe.
Mainland China are like, hey,
Reginald for sure, but Ernie? Come on. Anyway, they're saying that it matches the capabilities of GPT-4 and other models. So they said that Ernie 4 follows complex verbal instructions, applies logic, generates lengthy creative content on request. Baidu claims Ernie's comprehension, reasoning, memory, and content abilities are on par with GPT-4 and Google's Lambda. And they plan to incorporate Ernie 4 into search, maps, cloud services, and obviously all of their government surveillance technology. Well, they didn't put that, but you know that's part of it anyway. And they're going to transform your experiences, into a data file that the Communist Party is going to have. Anyway, but it is kind of cool. I mean, I'm waiting for some multimodal, multi-language model that you talk to, and it's like Bob. And Bob is actually made up of Ernie, Baidu, GPT-4, Lambda, Penguin, like every possible thing. And then it's like Bob is like so smart. Anyway,
Bob.
Okay. Figure, which is a company, their humanoid robot is now taking its first steps. And let me tell you something. You can't see it. Don't even, if you look it up, Brandon, it's going to haunt you. if you look at this and
What
then
is
you
it?
look at the Terminator robot,
I'm gonna
if
look
you
it up.
squint, it's the same damn thing.
What is
The
it? What
only
is it
thing
called?
that's
Figures
figure, yeah,
humanoid
humanoid
robot.
It's the man, this son of a bitch. It's
Oh crap.
awesome. It is
That's
awesome.
that's not great. Come on.
What are you talking? Isn't it badass? I want
Well,
this guy.
look at him.
Okay, wait, I'll do the music. Ready?
Look at him.
Can you see him with like a gun? Just hammering people, just like
Dude, he will rock my world.
just eradicating humanity.
Ah,
Anyway,
how much?
so
How much to get me one?
they
How much?
shared this
Where's
new
it at?
video. Well, oof, we're never going to be able to afford it, but they raised some money. So their figure 01, it's walks dynamically independently, which is a pretty good milestone in development. Anytime you can get your robot to walk across the room, I guess that's a big deal, because otherwise it's just sitting in a box staring at everyone awkwardly. Well, by the way, this isn't like one of the little 5'2", we don't want to embarrass any humans robots like they have at Tesla. That's not Optimus. This bitch is 6 feet tall, over 6 feet. Bent knee, steps without support across the room. It's highly dexterous. It has 5-finger like human hands, which I don't even know if you need 5 fingers. I feel like many of these are useless, but though the grip isn't proven fully functional yet, they're working on that. They announced a $70 million funding round in May. They've grown to 60 employees over the last 12 months-ish. They're taking their concepts from renders to functionality in just under a year. It's pretty badass, because all they had were sketches. They had sketches this time last year. They were like, I was at this bar and I drew these pictures of a robot, and someone gave me money and we built a robot. Like, dude, that's pretty good. So it just shows you that these small companies, they can be badass. They can be badass mode really quickly, because there's so much cool tech out there for people to leverage. So yeah, I think people maybe the robots are coming. I think that's what it is. I think the robots are coming. Anyway, okay.
This thing is crazy looking.
It's awesome.
Like, I can't keep my eyes off it.
Let's do a quick thing before we go behind the wall. I want to know in the chat, super badass robot. What would you put that back up there, Brennan? Put it on the screen again.
You got it. You got it.
Okay. What would you guys pay for super badass? Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I see that headshot.
That is badass. It's all metally and stuff.
Dude, he could like trim my raspberry garden so I don't have to tomorrow.
Dude, he could trim humanity.
This is good.
It's awesome. Anyway, what would you guys pay for that? What do you think that's? Here's what I would pay. I would pay $20,000 if they could get the price to 20,000, and I could get that son of a bitch. He could be like my buddy. He could go ride with me. Imagine when he can go with you. He can get in your car. You guys go somewhere. He gets out. You're like, robot, although I'm going to call mine Terminator. I'll be like, Terminator, please assist me. You don't want to piss off Terminator, so you want to ask him, please assist me with my groceries, Terminator. And he's just like, I would give him an Arnold voice. Of course. Do it. Do it now. Come on. That's mine. Or Jarvis voice.
I think it's going to be at least 100,000 for this thing.
I'm not sure. There's no way $100,000 would get it done. I mean, I think they got to get it down to like 20K, don't you?
Yeah, they need to, but I just don't see it happening. Look at this work of art. No, maybe 20K. Who knows? It's only 5'6". if we're calculating the metal.
How quickly should the mint feed update? After you've completed the purchase,
it's almost instant. You may just have to hit refresh, but it should be almost instant. Oh yeah.
Oh, that'd be such a good way to do it. Christopher Walken's voice. Damn it, you're right. That would be the best. Because he's so sloppy and all over the place. A robot, you've got it. Come in. Ugh, God, he's so awesome.
That was pretty good. Yeah.
He's the voice in the Acorns commercial. And if you just listen to it and close your eyes, you don't know what the F
No,
he's saying.
what am I doing here?
David,
I don't
money,
know.
you are like, what? Is he Yoda? What
I'm
is
a
that?
robot and I need to go. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I would rent it out for parties and stuff,
That's good
or to be
call,
a bar,
Good
to
call.
be a bartender at a party.
Yeah, he could be your like waiter dude.
Dude. Maybe one of
in
the
Idaho,
maybe,
we would just serve waters, but
no,
still,
listen. One of the digital private client projects we're gonna do. Okay, everybody else, earmuffs for digital private clients only. Earmuffs.
Yeah, we're still we're not even behind the wall yet for
earmuffs.
digital, but
We're gonna
everybody
open.
be quiet.
We're gonna open a robot coffee shop.
Oh, dope.
We're gonna call it Coyote Medley.
Oh, this could be your security guard. Imagine the security on your house. You don't need
No,
cameras
I want those
anymore.
dogs. Nope, I want the dogs.
This dude would be like standing at your front door. Good luck.
More like cowbell. All right. It's good reference though. Okay, let's do this. Let's get behind the wall. We have to discuss markets, and I am going to go into a deeper discussion about this new token. And for everyone else, go read the Medium article. You can just Google Medium article, hypercycle 1155. But we're going to talk about the hypershare token when we get back on the other side of the break. So for those of you that joined us, great. For those of you digital investors, we'll see you in a second. For those of you that are not, you can join us. If not, also we'll have office hours tomorrow. So don't feel like you're left out. Although, I mean, you're not going to get the super secret sauce, that's for sure. But don't feel left out.
We're going behind the.
Oh shit, we're already behind the wall. You know what though? Hold on.
We got no time to waste.
I know.
We got no time to.
I didn't do the removal process correctly.